Blake Masters has now conceded to Mark Kelly days after media outlets called the Arizona Senate race for the Democratic incumbent. This is the Washington Examiner election desk, and I'm Amy DeLaura. Masters originally said he would not concede until every vote had been counted, even though he was down several points throughout the vote count. In a statement on Twitter, Masters wrote he congratulated Mark Kelly Tuesday morning, saying there were obviously a lot of problems with this election, but there is no path forward in my race.
So these were your 2 ballots that were rejected?
Yes. Washington Examiner first reported Maricopa County dealt with many issues election day.
None of the machines are working, and they are telling us that we have to leave.
Voting machines not registering ballots, and people being turned away at the polls. Mark Kelly had already given his acceptance speech when the media first called the race, days after the election. Christine Quayle gives us a look at how both candidates campaigned with this report.
Hello, Arizona! What a great night! Thank you so much for being here.
In Arizona, Democratic Senator Mark Kelly was seen as the favorite to win the state Senate seat for most of the election cycle. However, in the weeks leading up to Election Day, Trump-backed Republican challenger Blake Masters began moving up in the polls. Both candidates had tried to paint their opponent as out of touch with the people of Arizona. In a border state, the issue of illegal immigration took center stage in the race.
That's my record, which is I've been strong on border security, and I've stood up to Democrats when they're wrong on this issue.
It sounds like
including, by the way,
yes,
including the president.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but I think the correct amount of illegal immigration is 0. That's what federal law says. The problem is that Joe Biden and Mark Kelly are willfully ignoring federal law.
Throughout the race, incumbent Kelly distanced himself from most of the party's unpopular policy decisions.
And the administration has at times, made some decisions that are not helpful to Arizona. And I call the president out on it. But Washington has failed.
Some said Masters' last-minute ascent in the polls was aligned with the growing popularity of other Republican candidates on the ticket in Arizona this cycle. Christine Quayle for the Washington Examiner.